In today's video, I want to run you guys through a brand new PlayStation Store sale that has just kicked off. Kind of surprised that we're getting another PlayStation Store sale, given that we just had the Villains Takeover sale as well as the Golden Week sale. This sale isn't huge, it's the totally digital sale. And if you are a PlayStation Plus subscriber, you are going to save a little bit of extra. Unfortunately, there aren't a lot of marquee titles on sale. However, there are some highlighted games that I want to go over. Some games you guys might have missed out on, so we'll go over all of that. First up, let's take a look at the PlayStation Store's totally digital sale. As I mentioned, not a lot of marquee titles on sale. However, a couple of interesting digital only games that have been discounted. I do see A Way Out is down from $29.99 to $17.99. Now, this is one of the primary games that they're highlighting. However, if you can wait a little bit, the rumor is that this game will be a part of EA Access when that launches on the PlayStation 4 in July. So if you're okay with waiting a little bit and you're planning on subscribing to EA Access, it might end up paying dividends to wait until July and subscribe to it then and play A Way Out that way. That is just something I wanted to note. $17.99 for the game is still pretty good, and with this version of the game, you can invite a friend to play without them owning the game, so that's something notable as well. The game itself is an awesome cooperative experience, and I would highly recommend it. We don't see a lot of great co-op focused experiences these days, but A Way Out is definitely that. And for $18, it's a great buy. Adrift is down to $5.99. That is a pretty good deal. Found that game to be rather interesting. Banner Saga 2 is down to $12.49, which is a pretty good deal. I would recommend you guys to play through those games in chronological order. So play Banner Saga, then play Banner Saga 2, then play Banner Saga 3. They do also have the Banner Saga trilogy. Unfortunately, that's not on sale. They've just put Banner Saga 2 on sale. Would have liked to see the entire set of games on sale, but nonetheless, Banner Saga 2 for $12.49 isn't bad. Black the Fall is down to $7.49, which is a pretty interesting game published by Square Enix. Not a perfect game, but the premise is rather compelling, and I thought I would give that a recommendation at $7.49. Wouldn't have recommended it at its initial $14.99 price point, but at this price, it's much more palatable. They do have Bleed on sale and Bleed 2. Bleed 2 is down to $3.74, and they have the deluxe edition for Bleed 2 for $5.59. They also have the first Bleed on sale, and the deluxe edition for that is $7.62, so figure that one out. Chasm, which is a pretty great game, is down to $11.99. Definitely would give that a recommendation. Ubisoft's excellent Child of Light is down to $4.49. That is an awesome game. We recently had the talks of a sequel for this game not happening, but if you want to know why people were disappointed by that news, go play Child of Light. A lot of people give a lot of these bigger publishers flack for not creating new and compelling games. Well, Ubisoft did a pretty good job earlier this generation with games like Child of Light and games like Valiant Hearts: The Great War. These are incredibly compelling games. And Child of Light has a great story, great art style, your traditional gameplay that doesn't reinvent the wheel, but it works well enough. And for $4.49, I would definitely give that a recommendation. Cosmic Star Heroine is on sale as well. That's down to $4.49. If you want an old school RPG with some great presentation and great music, that'll definitely be up your alley. Again, it is an old school RPG, so something that harkens back to the Super Nintendo days. If you're into a game like that, definitely will be something to take a look at. Dark Souls 3 is heavily discounted, but man, why is Dark Souls 3's MSRP still $84.99? The deluxe edition sees a significant discount, but it's still $34, which is incredibly expensive. Really would like to see Dark Souls 3's price get a little bit lower at this point, given that the game release went back in 2016. It should be down south of $20. It's a great game, but $34 for all the content, that's just a little bit too pricey in my eyes. They do have Darkstalkers Resurrection for $4.49. That's not all too bad. The recently released Degrees of Separation is down to $7.99. Not a bad deal for that. They've got all the Dragon Ball FighterZ DLC on sale, so that's pretty good. Fury is down to $9.99. The Definitive Edition is down to $8.79, so once again, figure that one out. But Fury is a great game, and I would definitely give that a recommendation. God's Trigger, which is a very recent release, $14.99 typically, but as a part of this sale, it is down to $12.74. Again, not a sizable discount, but this game just came out, and it's a pretty cool co-op Hotline Miami-like experience. Hitman Game of the Year Edition is down to $12. Not a bad buy on that. Given that Hitman 2 is still holding up on price, getting the first game and getting the Game of the Year edition of that isn't a bad buy at just $11.99. Just Cause 3 XXL Edition is down to $7.49. I've been recommending that a lot. Some of you guys might be looking towards Just Cause 4, but Just Cause 4 is a lot more expensive, and it's a lesser game in terms of quality than Just Cause 3, and with the XXL Edition, you'll get a bunch of additional content. The base game is rather good, even though it did have a lot of technical issues when it originally released. A lot of that has been remedied, and at this point, it's a rather good open world game that you shouldn't be taking all too seriously. Colot is on sale for $3.99. A bunch of Killing Floor 2 stuff is on sale as well. Last Day of June is down to $6.99. Little Nightmares, the complete edition, is down to $8.99. The base game is down to $5.99. I would say that's pretty good. I really enjoyed Little Nightmares. Is it a perfect game? No, but if you want a pretty interesting horror title, I think Little Nightmares will definitely suffice as that. Moon Hunters is down to $2.99. Oxen Oxenfree, a game that I always go to bat for. That is down to $4.99. You can get the bundle version as well. That includes the dynamic theme as well as a couple of avatars. That's down to $5.99. Definitely give Oxenfree a recommendation. This was a game done by Night School Studio, a studio composed of a lot of guys that worked on the Telltale games. And with that being said, you can tell that this is a story-driven experience, but the story is so interesting, so engaging. It's a coming-of-age story, and you'll find it very relatable to your teenage years. Obviously, there are supernatural beings that are introduced, and that probably wasn't a part of your teenage years, but as far as the character interaction and the dialogue, I just thought that was done really, really well. They've got a bunch of Persona DLC on sale as well. They don't have the game on sale. They have the Persona 5 Persona bundle as well as the costume and BGM bundle. Relatively expensive for those. The costume and BGM bundle is $36 while the Persona bundle is $12. Hopefully that content will be included with Persona 5 Royal once that drops. That would really make the price a lot more palatable, especially if we're expected to buy the game once again. Give us all the content from the get-go. That would be really nice, but hey, that's looking a little bit ahead. Portal Knights is down to $7.99. That was recently a PlayStation Plus title. Supergiant Games is awesome. Pyre is down to $6.99. That might be the best deal as a part of this sale. Pyre is an awesome game, and if you're familiar with Supergiant Games' other works, obviously, you know the quality you should be expecting out of that game, and that is a great price. Typically goes for $19.99, but now down to $7. Absolutely worth it. Rogue Legacy also is seeing a steep discount. That is down to $5.09. Yes, an incredibly challenging game, but also an incredibly rewarding game. That typically goes for $16.99. And now for $5.09, definitely would give that a recommendation. Sundered Eldritch Edition is down to $5.99, so that's a pretty good deal. The Escapist content is discounted. Trine games are also seeing discounts. Trine 2 Complete Story is down to $2.99. Trine The Artifacts of Power is down to $5.49. The Trine bundle is also available for $7.49, so that includes everything. And then you can get the Trine Enchanted bundle for $2.24. And then you have the Trilogy, which also includes the first game. That's $8.99, so not bad prices on that. Undertale, another game that they're heavily promoting as a part of this sale. That is down to $11.24, so yeah, that's really holding up in price, given that it's not even that recent of a release. The PlayStation 4 version released all the way back in 2017, $11.24 for the game. It's still a great game, and I would say it's worth it, but it released at $14.99, so you're barely getting a discount at all, but still, it's such a compelling game, and it's a game that I think everybody should really play, so $11.24 for that isn't all too bad. Verdant is down to $5.99. Wonder Boy The Dragon's Trap is down to $7.99. I would say that that's a really good buy. And then you do have Ys Origin down to $7.99 as well. I wasn't able to go through everything. There are a ton of deals available. A lot of these deals are DLC and excess content that you guys probably won't be all too interested in, but there are a lot of hidden gems. Again, we talked about games like the Banner Saga 2, Child of Light, Chasm. How could I forget to mention that Dead Cells is on sale as well, and it's seeing a pretty sizable discount. It's down to $17.49, and I thought Dead Cells was awesome. One of my favorite games of 2018, and it's a game with a lot of replayability to it. They constantly keep it updated. They recently put out a pretty big update for it, and it was a free update at that. So $17.49 for Dead Cells is awesome. I see other deals. Dear Esther Landmark Edition is down to $2.99. That's another really great story-driven title. So a lot of great deals available. Some of these games you guys definitely don't know about. So I'm prepared in the comment sections to see something like, oh my god, just indies on sale and no good games on sale. No, that's not necessarily the case. Good games are definitely on sale. It's just that these are a lot of games that a lot of you guys haven't heard about. I see Gang Beasts as well. That's down to $13.99, and I can go on and on. There are good deals available, and we just went through a plethora of them, so give them a look for yourself. And best of all, a lot of these deals are super cheap. A game like Child of Light, south of $5. A game like Just Cause 3 XXL Edition, that is more so a bigger budget experience. $7.49 for that is great given all the content you're getting, so definitely some good deals. And again, we haven't even gone through everything. Right now, as I'm going through the deals, I see a deal like Outlast 2 for $7.49. That's awesome. Outlast Bundle of Terror for $5.79, and there are a lot of deals that I mentioned, so maybe we'll do a more in-depth video taking a look at some of the best deals when we get a chance to sit down and really assess everything and assess all of the prices. That's gonna conclude this video. Again, the Totally Digital sale is running right now. You guys have a little while to take advantage of this sale. If you're not a Plus subscriber, you're not gonna save as much with discounts going up to 60%. As a Plus subscriber, discounts do go up to 70%. The sale will be persisting for a while. It'll be ending on May 28th, 8 a.m. Pacific time, and I think that will give Sony enough time to ease into the days of play sale as well. That's what I'm hoping for, and that should be the major sale as we head into the summertime. That's gonna conclude this video. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.